mirrors. There had always been mirrors. It's where they all resided. The voices, they were familiar now. They had taken him, and she had begged to follow. She had promised. It was then she knew that she would have to let go of everything, let the dark mirror take her. She stopped struggling and embraced the darkness, and all she could hear now in the darkness was laughter. And then Sam felt herself slip through the glass and its cold, smooth emptiness. When she woke up, Sam could only see a few feet in front of her. All the light had vanished except a strange glow. It was a reassuring glow, and in the darkness it was the only thing she could focus on as she stumbled to her feet. As she felt her way towards it, she realized that the faint light came from the other side of the mirror, her side. She reached toward the light and tapped experimentally on the thick glass. Frightened, she fell back, tears slipping down her cheeks. On the other side sat a girl who looked exactly like her, with a malevolent smile on her face. She stared in horror. She could see herself sitting in her room, brushing her hair. Sam had gone through the looking-glass, but it wasn't all white rabbits and mad hatters. It was horrible. She slammed the palms of her hands against the glass over and over again. Sam leaned forward. "Please," she cried. "Please don't leave me in here." Suddenly, she saw her mother enter the room and walk toward the girl that wasn't her. She screamed as loud as she could, but her mother just smiled and ran her fingers through the imposter's hair. The other Sam winked to the mirror before turning to greet her visitor. Her mother gave the double a hug, showing no sign of recognizing that this girl was not her daughter. "Mum, that isn't me! Mum!" Sam cried, but they couldn't hear, or rather, only her imposter could. She pressed her fingers hard against the mirror, but it remained impenetrable. The imposter smiled up at her mother, then turned to look at Sam in the mirror. "Remember your promise," her reflection whispered with a cruel smile. Her mother and the other self stood up and left the room, turning the light out. Now all was darkness. Sam turned around, fumbling through the darkness, trying to find something, anything, to use to break the mirror. A voice came from behind Sam. "You won't get back through that way, dear." Sam turned around, but there was only darkness. Who said that? She whirled around, searching for the voice. The only thing she could see was an old puppet slumped on its side. "I did." The voice was friendly enough, accented and low, but it had an edge to it that made Sam's skin prickle. The puppet was old, worn. Its stitched smile slanted, as if the thread had been unravelled by a careless child years ago. The puppet shifted slightly. Sam shrieked. "No need to scream, dear," the puppet said. "You can speak?" Sam asked. Sam stepped back. "What are you? What is this place?" "I can help. No strings attached, if you pardon the pun." Sam hesitantly moved toward the puppet, her heart pounding faster and faster. "How can you help? You're just a puppet." The puppet got up, and Sam took a step backwards. "I thought that would be rather obvious," the doll answered. "It would seem I'm not the only one with a head of wood. Besides, you're hardly one to talk, my dear," said the puppet a little sadly. Sam wiped a tear away with the back of her hand. "What do you mean?" she asked in a trembling voice. The puppet raised its hand and twitched a finger. As it did so, Sam was horrified to feel her own arm respond. "You brought this on yourself," the puppet replied gently, glancing away. "They never forget a promise." "What do you—" Sam began, and then stopped as she felt the soft tug of silken strings lifting her off her feet. The puppet extended its fingers and began to move its hands up and down like it was playing a piano. Sam began to dance. "It's not so bad, really, once you get used to it," the puppet said. "I don't want to get used